Well, here now to assess this insane pro-Palestine movement and incompetent leadership in the White House is Texas Congressman Ronny Jackson, who's the man investigating Biden's Palestine funding. Ronny, Congressman, sorry, good friend, but Congressman, I hear $250 million we've given Palestine over the last couple of years. Kirby says it's not going to stop. Why not pause the American gravy train until we find out what's going on? What are your thoughts?
Well, Eric, here's the deal. People are making a big deal about the $6 billion that the Biden administration gave to Iran, which in all probability is being used to help fund some of the stuff that goes on in Hamas. But what people don't realize is that the Biden administration has been funding Hamas since the day President Biden got into office. And so, as you may or may not know, we just had this court ruling that just came out yesterday. And what it was related to the Taylor Force Act. Taylor Force was a young man, a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan, who went to West Point, who was born in Lubbock, Texas, where I was born, and he was killed by Hamas terrorists in 2016 in Israel. And so in 2018, President Trump passed a law, signed into law, the Taylor Force Act, that said that basically the U.S. government could not give the Palestinian Authority any more money until they proved that they had stopped their pay-to-slay program. And their pay-to-slay program is a program that's been going on for years and years and goes on to this very day, where the Palestinian Authority gives money to Hamas and gives money to these terrorists that attack Americans in Israel and attack Israelis. If they attack an Israeli and they die, the Palestinian Authority will give a stipend to their family for the rest of their life. If they go to the jail for up to 5 years, they will give them a stipend for the rest of their life when they get out to live on. So it's a pay-to-slay program. We know it's been going on. We know the U.S. government's been dumping tons of money into it. President Trump, when he came into office, not only passed the Taylor Force Act, but he stopped all money going to the Palestinian Authority because of this practice. The day that President Biden got into office, the day that he became president, just a few days after that, I think 3 days after that, he resumed those payments, and he paid them $500 million in money to the Palestinian Authority that goes to funding terrorists and taking care of their families in this martyr program that they have. So the Biden administration has been paying the terrorists in Hamas to attack Israelis for years now. And so our lawsuit was seeking to stop that. I personally, in my personal capacity, not as a member of Congress, have sued President Biden over this policy. And today yesterday we won a big decision in the U.S. District Court, the Northern District of Texas, said that we had right for discovery in this, and now the State Department and the Biden administration has to give us all of the records related to this, and we're going to prove and show the American people that the Biden administration has been funding Hamas and terror in Israel.
Well, the Palestinian Authority that you talk about, it's a government in Palestine, their own recognized government. They have terrorist organizations on seats on those parliamentary seats there, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Hamas is the political power that runs, that runs a large part of Gaza and even the West Bank to some extent. But yeah, the Palestinian Authority buys favor with Hamas by giving them this money. And it doesn't matter if it's Hamas or if it's ISIS or anybody that martyrs themselves in trying to kill Israelis or Americans in Israel will get these payments issued from the Palestinian Authority to their families if they die, or to them when they get out of prison. This is crazy.
Pay to slay, as you point out. Pay to slay. It's insane. By the way, $250 million to Palestine. I wonder how much money the Biden administration sent to East Palestine, Ohio, in America. Probably nowhere near that amount of number of dollars. Congressman Ronny Jackson, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you having me.
All right, folks.